I now invite Mr. Ramaswamy to come in from the BCA firm.
Good afternoon, everybody. The BCA course was introduced in the year 2000, and when we became autonomous, we were asked to design a syllabus for the course here. When it was introduced by Bangalore University, they had it only for 1 year, but we designed the course for 3 years rather. The first semester in Bangalore University, they had only technical English and report writing, just simple grammar, functional English, that's all. The second semester was called Business Communication and Personality Development, developing soft skills. Because I was involved in setting the question paper, because as chief examiner there, I found that it can be taken a little further in a professional course. After that, they didn't have English at all. So when I designed the syllabus for Christ College, Autonomous College at that time, I brought out a textbook for the first semester rather, where I felt that one should build an emotional intelligence of a student, even though because it's more important for a student who's going to be a professional, through poems, stories, letters, essays, and all those things. So you focus on varied issues. And I divided the entire syllabus into 3 skills, not the LSRW, the learning skill, the oral skill, and the writing skill. The learning skill came through this. The textbook which we compiled was called Insight at Input, we use the computer language, and Expressions at Output. Insight at Input was what we gave them in the form of essays and poems and plays and all those things. Expressions at Output talked about the writing skills, where paraphrasing, we gave a passage and told them how to paraphrase it. Framing questions, let's say creative writing like situation conversations, editing, rewriting skills, correction of errors, and all this was practiced through the expressions at output. How do they express? How do they develop their writing skills? And oral skills was built through the CAAs, where presentations, they had to do a group discussion or talk show or organize a seminar or do a skit. They had to do this, practice this oral skills. In semester 2, they branch out from literature into communication skills, where, as Sharmila was mentioning, the learning skills comprise learning about all the theories of communication. And the writing skills, we went into resume writing, and even there when we gave the resume writing, we went into creative mode where we'll give a conversation between 2 people. And then from the conversation, you draft a resume for somebody. So it is a kind of a creative exercise, not simply on wanted so and so. And then you write a resume for that person, draft a resume for that person. And essay writing was also part of it, because the first semester they were taught to write a paragraph, second semester essay on general topics, most were computer related topics. And the oral skills were developed through phonetics, mock interviews, and extempore speeches, debates in the class. Everything was done through CAAs. And last semester when Joshua taught phonetics, he actually introduced some questions also in the question paper. The semester 3, they had German as one language, and so English there was a break. And semester 4, we went into what is called technical English. And there, it was completely, I would call them a lab, application oriented, where, as Sharmila was mentioning, all writing part, everything, correspondence, report writing, bank correspondence, office circulars, minutes, notices, writing, preparing agendas, everything, project report, everything was covered in that semester. Now, the new scheme which is coming from next year onwards, we have changed the technical English and we have introduced the interpersonal communication, where in the modern day, interpersonal communication is gaining more importance than writing a letter or anything like that. How do you maintain your interpersonal skills, interpersonal communication skills through your letter? So that's the change that is going to come in. The semester 5 is where it's called professional English, where technical writing was taken up, because they are BCA students and they all learn the software and they become experts in the computer tools, using those tools, and those who are good at English take up this field of technical writing. And some of them go into content writing and all those things. Generally, as Sharmila was mentioning, law school students are good in communication, but when it comes to BCA students, they're not that good. They come right from class 12, but their capacity to express their ideas is not good. So the first semester concentrates on learning as well as writing, more of these two. And because the entire English course runs through all the 3 years with a gap of 1 semester, we find that their English improves over a period. And by the time they come out of this technical writing, they are very good at English, because I find that the first semester the grammar is not that good. But when they start writing projects for technical writing and all, they are able to manage that and are able to come out with doing a good project on technical writing. Bangalore University still continues, but later I heard that they started introducing BA, BSc texts for BCA also, which I felt was not needed for a professional course, because we have to look at a course and design their skills accordingly. So that was the logic behind this particular syllabus. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. What you also reiterating is that the focus of BCA is on largely professional skills that were required for that particular profession, whether it is interpersonal or technical writing or course. And of course, a shift that is seen in Bangalore University in that, as against what has happened in Christ. Okay.